Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jaya Mudire Nastaprayesha Badreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Uttamasloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistaki Mukam Karoti Vachalam Gam Langhayate Girim Yatkripa Tamaham Vande Shri Guru Dinatarinam Paramanandamamadvam Chaitanyamishwaram Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurum Metamena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namini Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyatya Deshatarini Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Jaya Pataka Swamiti Namani Nama Acharya Padayani Tayakra Padayani Gaura Katadhamataya Nagar Brahmatarani. Hare Krishna, devotees, thank you for joining.
Hare
Devotees
Krishna
chanted
Prabhuji
so
Pranam.
nicely on Ekadashi day. So today is rained heavily in Bangalore. So they chanted in Vizag, Chennai, and Puttaparthi, but rain happened in Bangalore. See the mercy of the Lord. Correct, no?
It rained, Prabhuji, in the
Yes.
Bangalore.
Bangalore, especially Nagar, heavy rain today.
Oh, very good. We are still unfortunate. We have only sun, Prabhuji. No drizzles also.
It'll come, it'll come. Chant more.
Yes.
Okay. So before maybe requesting devotees who can keep your camera on, please keep your camera on. We'll start sloka number 5, right, today? Who is going to read?
Shruti Mataji or Varsha Mataji?
2.4.
Both not there, right?
Both are not there.
Yeah, anyone can read. Plus, Mariappan, if you're ready, you can read. No problem. Whoever ready, you can go ahead.
I'll read, Prabhuji.
Okay.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Taptam tapo vivida loka sisrikshayami. Taptam tapo vivida loka sisrikshayami. Adau sanatsva tapas adau sanatsva tapasa sachut sachuto tano bhut prakalpa samplava vinastam ihitam tattvam samyak jagada munayoyat achakshatam. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhakti Siddhanta, A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Translation: to create different planetary systems, I had to undergo austerities and penance. And the Lord, thus being pleased with me, incarnated in 4 sanas: Sanaka, Sanatkumara, Sanananda, and Sanatanam. In the previous creation, the spiritual truth was devastated, but the 4 sanas explained it so nicely that the truth at once became clearly perceived by the sages. Purport: the Vishnu Sahasranama prayers mention the Lord's name as Sanat, and the Sanatana Dhamma. The Lord and the living entities are both qualitatively Sanatana or eternal, but the Lord is Sanatana Tama or the eternal in the superlative degree. The living entities are positively Sanatana but not superlatively, because the living entities are apt to fall to the atmosphere of non-eternity. Therefore, the living entities are quantitatively different from the superlative Sanatana, the Lord. The word Son is also used in the sense of charity. Therefore, when everything is given up in the charity unto the Lord reciprocates by giving himself unto the devotee. This is also confirmed in the Bhagavad Gita 4.7. Yeyata mam prapatyanti. Brahmaji wanted to create the whole cosmic situation as it was in the previous millennium. And because in the last devastation, knowledge of the absolute truth was altogether erased from the universe, he desired that the same knowledge again be renovated. Otherwise, there would be no meaning in the creation, because transcendental knowledge is a prime necessity. The ever conditioned souls are given a chance for liberation in every millennium of creation. This mission of Brahmaji was fulfilled by the grace of the Lord when the four sanas, namely Sanakas, Sanat Kumara, Sanananda, and Sanatana, appeared as his four sons. These four sanas were incarnations of the knowledge of the Supreme Lord. And as such, they explained transcendental knowledge so explicitly that all the sages could at once assimilate this knowledge without the least difficulty. By following in the footsteps of the four Kumaras, one can at once see the Supreme Personality of Godhead within oneself. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So Brahmaji further saying this here. In order to create, I have to go through the penances and our austerities. So we all heard many times what happened, when Garbhodaka Vishnu's navel, Brahmaji comes. The first thing, he could not see anything. So he has been advised to do tapa. The only word he could hear is tapa. He can perform so many years of thousands of years of tapa. Then he gets the knowledge how to create. So Divya Jnana Hriday Prakashito is saying that. So that Tene Brahma Hridayadi Kavai, Bhagavatam also says. So the Lord has given the knowledge into the heart of Brahmaji. So Brahmaji is saying that to create a different planetary system, I have to undergo austerities and penances. So as a practice devotees, I should also understand, if I have to acquire something spiritual, I have to undergo austerities and penances. Nothing comes free. Even material things may come easily, but spiritual things will not come easily, because spiritual things are so valuable. It will not come so easily. Brahmaji is saying that I have to go through some thousands of years of austerity. Then only I got this knowledge how to create. So as a practice devotee, I should understand that in progress in bhakti is not easy. Means is in sense I have to do my austerity or my endeavor. I have to have very strong desire. Yes, I want to do something for the Lord. Then it's possible. That's why Brahmaji is saying that, thus being pleased with me, he incarnated four sanas. So when he was pleased, he gave himself as a four Kumaras, as sons of Brahma. So in the earlier also we heard Archie's case, and we also heard different Leela, whether Sutapa and Prishni as Prishni Garbha, or Dasharatha Kaushalya, Vasudeva Devaki, or Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, like Jagannath Mishra or Sachimata. All these places, the austerity is the key. All the fathers of Lord, mothers, they did a lot of austerity. Then Krishna comes as their son. So here also, Brahmaji is saying that after a lot of austerities, Lord came as a four sanas. Means Sanaka, Sanat Kumara, Sanananda, and Sanatana. So then he says, in the previous creation of a spiritual truth was devastated, In the previous creation, it was more evam parampara praptam imam rajashru vidu sakhalane mahata yoganasta parantapa. Krishna says that Arjuna, this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita I gave million years before Vivaswan, son God, million years before. But over a period of time is lost, and now I'm giving it again. So here also Brahma is saying the previous creation, the truth was there, knowledge was there. But because of the devastation lost, now these four Kumaras, they gave this knowledge to the sages and they understood. They perceived clearly. So now this four Kumaras, there are so many pastimes. Of course, four Kumaras Brahmaji created for increasing the progeny. Brahmaji wanted, because the first task of Brahmaji was to increase the progeny. Now these four Kumaras refused. Not only they refused to grow in themselves, because when the child is there, there is no, the sexual impulse growth. So they thought if we grow, there is a possibility that we will force to get married and get into family life. So we will not grow. They remain child itself. So that pastime is there, and even the Jaya Vijaya pastime, the four Kumaras, so many other pastimes. Here, another important pastime is that we understand in Bhagavatam, fourth canto, I think 22nd verse, second chapter, comes a discussion between Pruthu and Kumaras. How Pruthu Maharaj receives four Kumaras. This is a very, very kind of instructive, especially for Grastas. How, what happened. We can read some points today. So here Prabhupada says that the Vishnu Sahasrama talks about Sanatana, and every jiva qualitatively same, but not quantitatively. I may have all the qualities of the Lord. I may have little knowledge, I may have little beauty, I may have little strength, little wealth, but not in quantity. Generally, a good example given that drop of ocean from the ocean and the ocean. That drop of water may have all the qualities of the ocean water. It may be salty, it may be have sodium, but not in quantity. Ocean is unlimited. This is only drop. Like Jiva is like that. So Prabhupada says that because Supreme Lord is superlatively the difference, and because divinities are apt to fall to the atmosphere of non-eternity. So Jiva, there's a possibility to fall down, and they may get into non-eternity, because the Paramatma is eternal and Jiva is also eternal. Ishvaraha Paramakrishnaha Sachidananda Vigraha Anadi Radir Govinda Sarva Karana Sachidananda Satchit Ananda. But Jiva, because of its entanglement, it may get into that trap of three modes. So Prabhupada, the quotes from Bhagavad Gita 4:11, Ye taparpadante tam satataya bhajamyam. How much we endeavor, I get same reciprocation. So Brahmaji wanted to create the whole cosmic creation situation as it was the previous millennium. And because the devastation, knowledge of the absolute truth was, altogether lost and given back. We discussed that point. So here, these four Kumaras are considered as incarnations of the knowledge. The Prabhupada says the four sons were sanas, were incarnation of the knowledge of the Supreme Lord. And as such, they explain the transcendental knowledge so explicitly that all sages could at once assimilate. So here also, as a practice devotees, I should understand the material knowledge may go mind to mind, is information passing. But spiritual knowledge is not just information passing, it's a transformation. There is a difference. Spiritual knowledge is always transformation. Transformation means the as soon as one person able to give a spiritual knowledge, other person's heart transforms. So it's a heart to heart in transformation, heart to heart in the exchange of information. With that, the transformation of the heart happens. The purification of the heart happens. So the sages could easily understand. We have so many examples, even Prabhupada disciples. Materially look at, they are not born in India, they are not Brahmins, they are not Pandits. I mean, those initial disciples of Prabhupada from America or in London, England, they are not born Pandits. They are not born in, spiritually, but because Prabhupada's mercy, Prabhupada, gave them that knowledge, and they took it in 100%. They become so elevated. Today, our Sanatana Dharma is preached by these great personalities because their commitment towards Guru and Srila Prabhupada purity. So that's why Prabhupada is saying that that knowledge is at once assimilated this without least difficulty. By following the footsteps of the four Kumaras, one can at once be see the Supreme Personality Godhead within himself. So whoever desire to see the uh, Supreme Lord, we have to follow the footstep of these four Kumaras. So in fourth canto, there is a discussion between Pruthu Maharaj and the four Kumaras. We'll try to share some points from there. Second, I'll share the document. Yeah, the fourth canto, 22nd word, chapter. The chapter titled Pruthu Maharaj meeting with the four Kumaras. So Pruthu's exemplary reception of Kumaras, the whole chapter, why I'm highlighting is that how as a king, as a Kshatriya, as a Grihastha, receives four Kumaras who are Brahmana and devotee. That is the point, because we are also Grihasthas, we are also practicing devotees, trying to practice devotees. Because yesterday we discussed who is devotee. The other ways the question may ask, who are you? So, so here explanation given, rarity of your darshan. Pruthu Maharaj glorifies these four Kumaras when they come to his palace. He says that it's very rare to have your darshan. In normally in our case also, when any sannyasi or devotee comes, we should have that mood, whether in satsanga or a house. Actually, devotees should invite such sages into a house. Nowadays, we rarely see that. Whoever there, that's six ways of Priti Lakshana. Rupa Goswami says that. One is that inviting somebody to a house and offer prasad. And when others invite, go to their house and honor prasad. This is the Priti Lakshana. Because the exchange prasada should happen. Then only the relationship built. That's exactly Pruthu Maharaj does here. And second one is that, exchange of gift. Any given opportunity, we should give gift. And when somebody gives, we should accept it. In generally today's world, either I don't give, I don't accept also. If somebody gives, I refuse. Even for prasadam also, I don't invite, and if somebody invites, I will not go. But this is where the whole disconnect happens in a society. The bondage of not bondage, bonding between the devotees or between the people is lost because of this. When we do this, naturally bonding happens. Like devotees, somehow we should visit somebody's house on regular basis, intervals, and we should invite others in the house. And whenever opportunity, any birthdays, anniversaries, whatever situation, we should give them some gift. And when they come and give, we should accept it. This is where the next two is the opening up a heart. We should be able to identify a person to whom we can open up a heart and openly speak what is there in my heart without any hesitation, without any hiding. And at the same time, I should able to hear from somebody when he want to open up. So both should happen. This is a sixth way of Priti Lakshana. Giving prasad, taking prasad, giving gift, taking gift, and you are speaking to somebody, opening up our heart, and we are hearing from somebody. All the six should happen. And then only the rarity of such Vaishnavas and darshan. Here, Pruthu Maharaj is saying that these four Kumaras, the coming to palace, is the rarity of darshan. It's not available so easily. In Bhagavatam talks about when Sukdev Goswami, he left from Vyasadeva. He was wandering on the streets and villages and forest. He will stay one particular house only till the time required for milk the cow. That's the only time he will remain. After that, he will not remain. What I'm saying that when the milk the cow, maybe 15 minutes or 30 minutes, that's it. He will not remain there more than. So he will not be attached to anything. That's the point. Then Pruthu Maharaj says, fortunate and unfortunate householders. Maybe we'll discuss more in that. One who doesn't treat our guests properly, they're unfortunate, because a guest coming to a house is for our benefit. They are not coming to our house for their benefit. They're coming to our house for our benefit. That's why whenever sannyasi is there in the city, we should somehow aspire to invite and offer some prasad or something. That should happen. And as devotees also. Further, he says, no need to ask about welfare of Atma Ramas like you. The question, by what means will there be benefit for suffering people? So here, when such pure devotees comes, we don't have to ask, how are you? Because they are already taken care by Lord. When they're fully surrendered to Krishna, there's no need to ask, how are you? They are already under care of Supreme Lord. So that is the point. Then it says, Lord is merciful, travels as Siddharupas. So all these people are coming is a representative of the Lord. Atithi, they are Atithi Devo Bhava. They come as a representative of the Lord. So we should treat exactly like we should treat Lord. So then it says, Kumaras appreciate Pruthu's qualities and inquiries. So attachment to the Lord, detachment from bodily concept means developing a spiritual knowledge. Attachment, we should develop attachment to the Lord, means our activities to the Lord should increase, and naturally detachment from the material things should happen. So further, the subtle body presence talks about attachment to the sense gratification is the cause of samsara. That talks about every day, Guru Astakavi, samsara dhava nalli the loka. We sing every day. We are engrossed in samsara. We are engrossed in the family attachment. That attachment we should turn into affection. Attachment will be there because the family life is attachment. But we have to reduce that attachment and turn into affection. Then attachment should go towards the Supreme Lord. So further says that attachment to sense gratification is the cause of samsara. Okay, the moksha is important amongst the four purusharthas. So they talk about four purusharthas: dharma, artha, kama, moksha. Dharma, artha, kama. So today's world, people do dharma for artha, for getting something. Why they want money? Why they want wealth? For kama, enjoyment. After that, when nothing can be done, when 60, 70 years old, when senses doesn't work, now I want to surrender to Krishna. Why should I Krishna? Why should Krishna take me there? What is the use of me? When I was young, when I was able to do some service, I didn't do anything. I was enjoying my senses. I was happily living away from Krishna. Now I can't do anything. Now go Krishna and asking Krishna, come, please take me. Why should he do that? So we should, instead of focusing on a dharma, artha, kamam, we should focus on a moksha. So avoid Bhakti Mishra Jnana. Finally, he talks about all that possess is Sadhu Uchistam. That is the important point. Pruthu Maharaj is saying that, what can I give you? It's everything yours. Sadhu Uchista, you are remnant. Sadhu, you are, you are a representative of the Lord. And whatever I have possessed, who is Pruthu Maharaj saying, whatever I have, it's your Uchista, your remnants. How can I give your own remnants back to you? I don't have anything else. So this is how we should treat. When a devotee comes and asks anything, we should think that, of course, nowadays it's difficult. First of all, we have to define who is devotee, yesterday's discussion. Then, when they ask what purpose they are asking, also is a dangerous point. But understanding that, like Prabhupada also, for some other place say that all the wealth of this world belongs to Vaishnavas. Kshatriyas and Shudras, or Kshatriyas and Vaishyas are only caretaker. So when a Vaishnava comes, before he asks, we should give. Like, for example, Rathayatra, Narsimha, the Chaturdashi or Janmastami, whatever, this is because it belongs to the Lord. We should give openly. So, Pruthu Maharaj is saying that whatever I have, it's a sadhu chistam. Then says that only Brahmanas give charity with their own property. So, Brahmana gives the charity of his own because everything belongs to him. Kshatriya and Vaishyas, they are not giving their own because property belongs to Vaishnavas, Brahmanas. So their Kshatriyas and Vaishyas are not giving their own charity. So if I think that I'm giving charity, no, because that doesn't belong to me. That belongs to Vaishnavas. That's the point. No one can repay the mercy of the great personality. This is another important point, especially our spiritual master or the great Vaishnavas who helped us to progress in bhakti. We never able to pay back. So Prabhupada, in this a few points, talk Kumaras arrival. Okay, the points we discussed. Yeah, we discussed the point fortunate and unfortunate householders. Here says that unfortunate are those even if rich, not do not allow Vaishnavas into their houses, and whose houses are no water for washing their feet. Their houses are like a trees in which venomous serpents live. See how strong words Prabhupada is using here. The houses of rich people, the Vaishnavas are not invited. Vaishnavas not fed. The house is like a tree is full of venomous poisonous snakes. That's how it is. That's of no use of such wealth. So again, point as a practical devotees, we should, I'm not doing much. So we should aspire to invite as many devotees as possible. At least make a schedule. Once a week, at least I'll invite one person, one devotee or one family, and make it a practice that. And any sannyasi comes, any senior brahmachari comes, senior Vaishnava comes, make it a practice to invite. Please come for lunch, please come for breakfast, whenever possible, or please come for something, at least take a little water. Otherwise, our house is like, the trees with the full of venomous, poisonous snakes. So then he says, can there be any good fortune for people like us whose only aim sense gratification, indriyarthartha vedhinam, and who have fallen into the samsara by their own activities? So, grahastha, ashrama, or grahamedi. We should come out of grahamedi. Grahamedi is the one who continuously engaged in sense gratification. Grahastha is supposed to use everything for Krishna's service. So, Prabhupada finally says that there is no need to ask your welfare. That's we discussed here. Think other points discussed. Okay. So point we are discussing here is that how Pruthu Maharaj is welcomed by, Pruthu Maharaj welcomed for Kumaras. So again, a lesson for me of Grasta is that how I should invite a sadhu or sannyasi or brahmana into a house. or how to serve them. That's an example to Maharaj giving. Hare Krishna. Devotees can share their comments, questions, if any. I think we can start from Sudhavadi Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Mataji.
I had two treatment, Prabhuji. Today I won't be able to.
Okay, sure. Sridevi Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Mataji.
So for the process of bhakti, to attain certain process in bhakti, we should do austerities. Without austerities and penance, we cannot reach the goal. Like how Brahmaji has also, he has done so much of tapasya to attain knowledge and to know the Lord and Lord's potencies. And to create planetary systems, he has done so much of tapasya. So like that, we have to do some austerities. So Brahmaji created 4 Kumaras, Sanak, Sanananda, Sanatana, Sanananda, and Sanak Kumaras. Since the knowledge of the Absolute is missed, like how the Bhagavad Gita, which was told 5,000 years ago, it was missed, and later again it was told by the Ikshvaka, Manu, sun god, and all, how the Lord has told them, how the disciplic succession has come, and finally it reached us. So, like that, the Vedic knowledge was lost during creation. And for that, Brahmaji has created 4 Sanaks, the 4 Kumaras. The same way, they have the 4 Kumaras has given the Vedic knowledge again, and the sages perceive clearly. And regarding Pruthu Maharaj's rule, any sage or sannyasi or Vaishnava comes home, we must respect him to allow inside, honor prasadam, and treat him well. We should have attachment to Lord and detachment to material sense gratification. If a Vaishnava asks anything, we should give him. Our spiritual master or our Siksha Guru, who has helped us to progress in bhakti, that that runam we cannot be repaid. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare
These are
Krishna.
some of the
Thank you,
points.
Mataji. Thank you. Dr. Reena Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
The thing that we are missing out these days in terms of exchange of love, respect, I think you nicely captured it in terms of visiting each other, sharing gifts, prasadam and all enhances the bondage between people, which is not there these days. We should start practicing it at least once in a while so that we get to receive knowledge, blessings, and devotion. And at the same time, we can offer our service, respect, and also prasadam to the devotees. That's a good thing, which used to happen earlier. Now, for some reason, we have not been able to do. And you also beautifully explained about the 4 Kumaras who have come to share the spiritual knowledge from Brahmaji to Pruthu Maharaj, and they also showed their humbleness. So that's the learning, and it's not. It's also good to know about the 4 Kumaras and how they are trying to preach the truth about the soul and the Lord. So that's the learning, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
No, Kanchana Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, humble pranams. When Brahmaji forgot about the transcendental knowledge, he lost his knowledge during the previous kalpa. He wanted to again recreate it. So he prays to Lord. He does lot of tapas, and Lord pleased with him incarnates as 4 Kumaras. Brahmaji wanted them to start creations, but they were not interested in that. So they told Brahmaji about the transcendental knowledge, and Devotee gives everything in charity to Lord, and Lord reciprocates by giving himself to devotees. So, like that, when you pray, Lord comes, he gives you knowledge, he incarnates as for Kumaras and gives him knowledge. That is the knowledge which is everyone must know, that will detach you from material things and you can gain knowledge about Lord. And one can see divine within themselves. Lord and living entities are qualitatively Sanatana or eternal, but Lord is Sanatana Tama, superlatively eternal. Bhagavad Gita says, Lord Krishna says, as all surrender unto me, I reward them accordingly. Like you told about inviting a devotee, giving them prasad, and going to a devotee's house and making them honor you is a very good exchange of love, and that should happen, that should continue. At that time, we can discuss the glorious experiences about the knowledge, transcendental knowledge about Lord, about Krishna's pastimes. Like that, we share knowledge about Lord. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, humble pranams.
In this, maybe Sridhar Mataji will agree. When we were in Abu Dhabi, the weekly Bhakti Vishwa used to happen. At least 7, 8 families or 10 families will meet every week. That was a real wonderful life.
No,
But,
Prabhuji.
correct, no?
Really,
Correct,
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji.
We are
After
missing
coming
so
back
much.
here,
We are really missing
Correct, Prabhuji.
so much, Prabhuji. Now, actually, it is the time again to go back to such like our devotees to meet. And maybe I think that way will progress. I think I will progress, Prabhuji.
yeah.
At that time, I'm like, no, I'm not, I'm so much interested or anything. Now I feel I should be in that such type of satsang to improve my bhakti. Very nicely, whatever we learned there only, Prabhuji. Like every weekly 2, 3 classes used to be there. Whatever we have learned, now whatever we are practicing, that all I learned there only, Prabhuji. The same thing we are following. But now as you said, we are missing like anything. And
Whenever
that life will not come back.
whenever visit to Sridhar Mataji's house, she will feed like anything. How many dosas, how many what items? Wow.
No,
We will not
Prabhuji.
leave.
No, Prabhuji.
So
Why
nice.
don't you all plan to come to Vizag so that you can see Kurmakshetram,
Yeah,
Simhachalam, Annavaram, all those places?
I'm
Prabhuji,
ready.
you bring
Devotees
all
are
our
ready.
devotees. All our devotees, please bring Prabhuji,
Yes.
so that we'll have nice time here from 4 or
Anyone
5
can
days.
coordinate this. I'm ready because I have no other work. I'm a free bird, retired. If anybody can coordinate, yes, we'll plan.
We can see whatever places here, we all can see. And I'll be fortunate enough to give you little prasadam,
Oh.
Not
whatever I
little.
can.
We
Hare
experienced
Krishna
last
Mataji. So nice.
three.
I have become old now, Prabhuji. I'm not like before.
I know.
That was 15 years back. Now, little changes. But
Anyway,
still, I'm happy to give anything to anybody, Prabhuji. So I'll be very fortunate if you all come. Prabhuji,
yeah.
Mataji, children, and bring all our devotees, our English
Mm.
Bhakti, English Bhagavatam class devotees. I'll be very, very happy.
Somebody please plan it. Okay, so maybe at least those who are in RR Nagar, we can start this weekly meeting with the families, please.
Yeah.
I know.
Prabhuji, you're all going to Ahobilam, Mantralayam, Ahobilam, and that Ahobilam, Mantralayam, and
No,
Mahanam.
Ahbalam, I went last 2 months before.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody from our center came, but I went. So maybe next, as you said, Vizag only will plan.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Mm.
Kurmakshetram,
I am game.
Kurmakshetram, that Arasvilli, Kurmakshetram, Simhachalam, then
We are thinking about
yeah,
Mayapur.
Nagar.
So maybe July we are thinking about Mayapur. If devotees want to join immediate after Rath Yatra. So Rath Yatra will happen on I think 17th. So around 19th we are planning to Mayapur because quite some time not gone, and also Mayapur is a place
New temple was inaugurated, Prabhuji.
not yet. No, not yet. So anyway, so that's the plan. Yeah, maybe definitely if you plan it will work. Okay, Mariappan Prabhu, want to share anything?
Thank you very much, Prabhuji, for the wonderful class. But not much to share. Most of the things have been already shared. Pruthu Maharaj glorifies poor Kumaras. Devotees must invite us, senior Vaishnavas and sadhus. There must be exchange of gifts and prasadas. Social integration must be encouraged among devotees. Expression of mind and heart must be ensured. Listening to devotees must be ensured. And one need not to inquire about well-being of any Vaishnavas because they are already taken care of.
Prabhu's internet is weak.
Supreme Lord, Aditi Devo Bhava. This is there in our culture, slowly deteriorated in this thing, data, this thing. And it's this is there in our ancient culture, but slowly it is deteriorated, and it is in the present plight of not even knowing our neighbors. But it is very unfortunate. The Vedic literature are trying to revive it. Aditi Devo Bhava, all guests are representatives of Supreme Lord. The attachment with the materialistic world must be diverted towards Supreme Lord, and old age souls cannot perform anything usefully to Supreme Lord. So everyone must enter into devotion at the very early part of the life. All the wealth of this world belongs to Vaishnavas and Supreme Lord. So I am not donating anything because nothing belongs to me. Everything belongs to Vaishnavas, and wherever
Internet is disconnecting, Prabhu.
Vaishnavas are not invited, it's being considered as trees of living venomous serpents. This thing, Grahameti and several times.
Internet is weak, like. Prabhuji, I think others able to hear? You would understand?
No. It's quite feeble.
Not clear,
Yeah,
Prabhuji.
lot disturbances there. Okay, anyway. Asha Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Krishna.
If I have to achieve something in spiritual life, I have to do or go through some austerity, should have some strong desire. Like Brahma also did the same. And Jiva may have a little quantity of the Lord, but not quantitatively. How much we put in endeavor, that much we get it back. The material knowledge go from mind to mind, but spiritual knowledge go from heart to heart. That is where the transformation happens. And then you have given the example of Prabhupada, how foreigners have turned into devotees. Then you have explained about Preeti Lakshanas. Then how we have to treat the guest, especially the Vaishnavas. If we are not able to treat them properly, we are very unfortunate. Uh, and then this reminded me of Raghuramaya Prabhu, because he said that we should not ask, "How are you?" to Vaishnavas. From that day, I stopped asking you, Prabhuji, because all are under Guru and the care of the Lord Himself. So that is one
You
thing.
know,
That's
that applies to Vaishnavas like four Kumaras.
But yes, for me, like one can ask how are you, but I know some of them are already under the care of the Guru. So that learning I have taken from Raghuramai Prabhu. Thanks to him, Prabhuji. And then how we have to develop attachment to the Lord, attachment to the family things, and should be turned into affection. That I have experienced, Prabhuji. And attachment to the Lord should increase, so that the family members will not feel that okay, she is going that way, then she is not showing any concern here. That can be avoided. uh, we should concentrate on moksha and go away from all other things like material things and kama, krodha, lobha, mada, matsar. That's my takeaway, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Maybe we should not
Jaya
ask,
Jasmine.
how are you, Mataji? Why we
I
should not
think
ask
so. Those who
Vaishnavas, how
are
are
under
you?
the care of the Guru, they're already under the care of the Guru. So we, as ordinary people, we need not ask them, "How are you?" It seems.
Okay.
And Prabhuji also told today that
Yeah,
we
need
need.
not ask because they are already taken care with the Lord. Who are we to ask? I mean, like that, that's the understanding. They are fully surrendered to the Lord. You know, there's nothing can ask. Like they are already in that level. So that's the point. Yes, Jaya Jasmine Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. I have some personal question, Prabhuji. Actually, sometimes there are some personal problems which are not being resolved. So, and we are very upset. There are two problems with us which are going on these days. So, how to resolve them, Prabhuji? What can we do? How, what in puja, in our bhakti we can do? Kindly, sir, put some light on this.
I am not clear on the questions. Because
Actually,
generally, one thing, this is a live, it's recorded. So, man, that's the reason I'm saying let's not discuss. If anything personal, let's not discuss because it's in live. Anybody can see, anybody can watch. That's the point. You understand, Mataji? It's not just 4 or 5 of us. It's in recorded and live. So that's
all
why.
right.
And of course, I didn't understand exactly the question. If a general question, maybe you can ask. So,
Generally, if someone is facing some troubles, some problem, generally, Prabhuji, how can we resolve those troubles? If one is mentally stressed and we are not doing daily activities also because of those problems, so it's a general thing. Like
true.
sometimes we get very much stressed because of some other person's XYZ. So
True.
how can we come out of it?
Mm. There are a few aspects. One, this world is going to give us a trouble only. This world
Yes.
is not going to give us happiness. That's whatever
Yes,
it is, it will give one or other trouble only.
yes,
I mean, there are troubles like my own body trouble or
yeah,
health troubles, mind trouble, or
yes,
other jivas trouble. Jivas can
Mhm.
be the people living along with us, or mosquitoes, or any other things,
Yes, Prabhu.
or the nature also give trouble.
Yes,
Trouble will be there. So only option for us is to. There are two options, like
yes, Prabhuji.
uh, if I can solve the problem, why do worry? If I cannot solve it, why do worry?
Mm-hmm.
You understand, no?
Yes, Prabhuji.
If I can solve it, why should I worry? But if I
Yes,
cannot solve it, why should I worry? So, but generally, my tendency is that I worry so much, and that worry becomes a real problem for me. In Kannada, there is a proverb say, "Chinteye chitege karana." The worry is the cause for my destruction. It's not the problem is worried. Problem is the cause. It's my thinking. My mind is a problem. So, in his problem, I cannot solve it, but Lord can solve. Lord
Yes.
as a Paramatma is there, everyone's heart. Maybe just to
Yes.
give a general example, if somebody is creating problem for me, for example, it can be
Yes.
my neighbor, my family member, or anybody.
Mm-hmm.
I may not be able to solve, but Lord as a Paramatma is there in his or her heart also.
Yes.
He can solve. And so understand that karma, my own karma,
Yes, Prabhuji.
it is coming. So I should accept that, yes, part of my karma. Let me go through it. Let me purify and go out. Doesn't mean that I should, become, get hammered for everything. That's a different point. But understand that. So keeping this mind, always take shelter of the Lord. Whenever
Yes.
there is a problem, speak to the Lord. I mean, Lord definitely reciprocates.
Okay.
Lord definitely reciprocates. Speak to the Lord and sincerely pray. Lord, if you wish, let me go through the problem. No problem. Let me suffer. If you wish, if you want me to come out, I'm okay. Both places, that's the option, give it. Don't demand from the Lord. Don't ask Lord, take me out of the problem. No. If you wish, take it. If you leave it, no problem. I'm okay both places. Then Lord will be obliged to help you. For example, suppose you have, some sweet or something. There are 5, 6 children are there. Children are demanding, give me two, give me two. You may,
Yes.
but the child doesn't ask anything. You may give 4 to the child because the child is not asking anything. Similarly, the Lord, if you demand, the Lord may give whatever you asked. But if you don't ask, Lord may give in abundant.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So problem will be there. I cannot solve all the problems. This world is full of problems only. My karma also there. At the same time, by surrendering or just by understanding, Krishna can help me. Krishna can
Yes.
avashya raksha by Krishna. Acharya say that. With that, yes, it can be solved. Hope
Thank you.
makes sense, Mataji.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Thanks for the wonderful advice. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Please take care. Chant as much
Yes.
as possible.
Yes, Prabhuji. While doing work also, while traveling also, I'm chanting. My sister, my parents, every one of us chant.
Where you stay, Mataji? Which part of
Patiala, it's Punjab, Prabhuji.
Punjab?
Punjab, Patiala. You
Patiala.
must not have heard.
I
We
heard,
are
but never
Punjabi.
came that side. Yeah.
You're most welcome, Prabhuji. Do come here.
No, Sridevi Mataji,
It's a wonderful
Vizag,
place, but we
Patiala,
all
somebody Chennai.
you will be surrounded by Punjabis only. There are no South
I
Indians
have
over
some
here.
friends there. When we were in Abu Dhabi, some of the devotees were from Punjab. They are still there. Anyway,
But we are very fond of South Indian food. Just now we had our South Indian dinner. We are very, very fond of South Indian food.
then you come here. We'll serve
We
both
will
sides.
definitely, Prabhuji. It will be an honor. Will be highly obliged. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Yes, Diya Mataji, want to share anything? You can share on behalf of your mother also. Mother could not speak. Yes, Diya there.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes.
Whenever possible, we should always invite Vaishnavites to our house. We should uh, engage in Krishna's service at an early age to reach his abode. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Much. Okay, so we'll stop here. Vancha kalpatarabhyasya kripa sindhumevacha patitana pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo nam ananta koti vaishnavvrinda ki jai. Nirantara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Last 2 days, I'm sharing the link of these classes in the group. The reason is that we want to, reach out more people. So please, one, you like it, because the more one likes, social media works faster, and give some positive comment and forward to another 10, 15 groups. Let it go as much as possible. Everybody can please try that. Please.
Liking also will enable other friends of ours to see that post, Prabhuji.
Correct.
So
Correct.
everyone should like it.
Correct. I'm seeing that there is not even one liking comes from. So
I have put Prabhuji.
yeah, I know. So requesting all, please like it and put comment also. Because
Okay.
social media works, how engaged, how much time you spent on the video, it's all tracking it is. And what comment you put, all this works. Please
Okay.
help us. And also we need help in social media. So we need somebody to create a content. We need somebody to create videos. We need a content to edit the videos. If you know anybody, please help us. Okay. So stop here. See you tomorrow, same time. Hare Krishna. Namaskar.
Thank you so much.